team captain Jimmie Ward is facing felony family violence charges. Montgomery County Sheriff's deputies arrested Ward at his home in Magnolia around 5:30 this morning. He's accused of assaulting and trying to strangle his fiancée. KPRC2's Devin Clark live outside of the Montgomery County Jail, where Ward was just granted Devin a $30,000 bond.
Andy, we learned just a few moments ago that Ward has been released from the Montgomery County Jail on that bond. In addition to that third-degree felony he now faces, we know that his fiancée has filed an emergency protective order against him. Now, all of this coming as a big surprise to Texans fans, because until now, Ward has stayed out of trouble, considered by many as someone who has impeccable character, voted team captain the past 2 seasons, even wrote a children's book. Of course, none of that diminishing the fact that he is now involved in a very serious legal matter. As far as what this means for his career, it's too early to say definitively. There is due process under the NFL personal conduct policy. The NFL is reviewing the matter under that policy. A Texan spokesperson telling KPRC the team is aware of the report and working to gather more information and did not provide further comment. Now, this is not the first time a Texan star has been in the spotlight for damning allegations. Remember, former Texans quarterback Deshaun Watson faced multiple civil suits for sexual misconduct and was not terminated but traded to the Cleveland Browns. Now, earlier today, we spoke with Texans insider Aaron Wilson about the delineation between the two cases.
Where you have the civil matters, it's a little bit more of a slippery slope because it is not viewed by the NFL as hard and fast as criminal matters. But they want to be taken seriously, that they do care about the conduct of the players, and it's a criminal matter, not civil. They will wait and see how is this going to be adjudicated before passing judgment and maybe suspending or terminating his employment. There is a different factor they can do. They can call it the commissioner's exempt list, which is sort of like a legal timeout. So giving the player time while still being paid and remaining on the team, but away from the team.
Again, Ward facing a third-degree felony domestic violence charge, just released from the Montgomery County Jail on a $30,000 bond. We're going to have more of that one-on-one interview with Texans insider Aaron Wilson on our KPRC2 Plus live stream at 5:30. For now, reporting live outside of the Montgomery County Jail, Devin Clark, KPRC2 News.
Devin, thank you. Coming up, millions of dollars.
Deputies arrested Ward at his home in Magnolia around 5:30 this morning. He's accused of assaulting and trying to strangle his fiancée and has since been released on $30,000 bond. Our Devin Clark sat down with Texans insider Aaron Wilson to talk about the case.
We are here with Texans insider Aaron Wilson talking about the veteran safety for the Texans. Jimmie Ward, obviously a serious situation happening with him.
It's a very unfortunate situation, and allegedly his fiancée, she is alleging that he had impeded her breath, meaning strangled, threatened her, assaulted her, and so she called the police, and he was arrested around 5:30 a.m. It's interesting because this is someone that was voted a team captain each of the past 2 seasons, had been known for having impeccable character. He wrote a children's book, and now he's in this very serious legal matter.
Obviously, he hasn't been convicted of this crime yet, but what could this mean for his future with the Texans, with the NFL in general?
Right. It can affect his employment. There is due process under the NFL personal conduct policy, and they're reviewing the matter under that policy. What they normally do is, especially when it's a criminal matter, not civil, they will wait and see how is this going to be adjudicated before passing judgment and maybe suspending or terminating his employment. There is a different factor they can do. They can call it the commissioner's exempt list, which is sort of like a legal timeout.
And not the first time a Texans star has been in the spotlight for some damning allegations. We saw former quarterback Deshaun Watson investigated for that widespread sexual misconduct. What's the delineation, though, between these 2 cases? Because we know that one really was civil and this is clearly criminal.
Where you have the civil matters, it's a little bit more of a slippery slope because it is not viewed by the NFL as hard and fast as criminal matters. But they want to be taken seriously, that they do care about the conduct of the players and not having anyone be a danger to the community.
In general, the NFL has kind of been scrutinized for the way they handle situations like this. Their kind of tight-lipped response right now, do you think that that's just being safe because they don't want to convict someone before a jury does?
There is some legal jeopardy, because if you do jump to a conclusion and say to the player, we're sure the evidence seems like very damning, but what if there's more to the story? There's always two sides to every story. We know that as reporters, but the NFL had so many times either over-punished or under-punished, and now they're trying to walk kind of a middle line.
Well, thank you very much for sitting with us. We'll check back in and hopefully get more details as they become available.
Thanks to Devin for that. Earlier today in Los Angeles, a sitting U.S.